Here we go for the final game in the Advanced Plumbing 2024 Ross Shield Tournament, and this will be a humdinger, I'm picking. Hastings East up against host team Central. I'll leave it over to coach now.
Central Hawke's Bay against Hastings East.
Isn't that great? Looking across here,
yes,
seeing all these boys with caps on, and absolutely brilliant.
Still disciplined.
Yep. I mean, Napier, they've got the shield. They're still taking part in it.
Oh, exactly.
It's absolutely brilliant.
They're a very proud team and still mingling with the other sides, and that's what it's all about as well. They would have made friendships here for.
Oh, you make them for life.
For life,
you do. Yeah.
Here goes Central with their haka. Were you able to get Mark up here this morning?
No. We've had Richard Baines.
Oh, you got Bainesy talking on behalf of the referee.
We had to help him up.
Yeah.
But he said he's had certain treatment on his leg and he's coming right.
That's good.
So, but no, Bainesy was good. He was able to make comments on some of the refereeing decisions, which
great.
Was really good. And then we had Neil Murphy, who gave us a bit of a rundown on Hawke's, his years of rugby.
Oh, cool.
And of course going back to sub-union days.
Yes.
And obviously, I don't know whether he said he played up a bit in the Central club rooms or whether other people
played up. Yeah.
So,
he wouldn't mention that he did.
No, but he did enjoy the times in Wairoa and here.
Yes.
And, we had a bit of a discussion on Ross Shield about what should happen because, splitting. And he brought up a very good thing of if Napier did split. Obviously, this is just talk. It's not our decision or anything like that. But and then that they could bring in a Saracen side, and I thought that, which makes 8 teams, and you're developing another 48 or 40 odd children.
Yep.
And probably having the tournament still at strength.
You don't think that would mean the tournament getting too big?
I don't know. You just got to think of things like you don't want to see. Well, Central and Dannyville will never combine.
No.
To try and increase to lift it, and you don't want to affect the smaller
those that
boys.
Are not making it. Yeah,
well,
not quite.
We've got a lot of smaller boys in this tournament, and they've got a lot of talent.
Yes.
But it will be interesting to see what their management come up with, or whether they just leave it as it is.
Yep.
And they're the best people to make that decision.
That's good. You've got Neil's perspective. We had Rob Hunter up here this afternoon, and doing much the same with him. Although he didn't get the opportunity to play Ross Shield because he was at Herraworth and they didn't.
That's right.
Allow Ross Shield at that time. Am I correct in making that statement?
That's right. And it's good because you've got 2 people that just love the game of rugby.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got to listen to those people.
Rob Hunter was still playing into his 60s.
Was it?
So that's got to be real love.
Yeah.
East now with their haka. This is going to be a thriller in Manila, I feel. Have an easterly blowing directly across the ground at the moment. Not really assisting either side. It'll be East to kick off. They'll be defending the scoreboard end of the ground. Jack Southey at number 10. Will East have their best performance of the tournament? They haven't. They haven't played all that well in the tournament. They haven't played to the standard that they would be expecting. The final day today, can they put it together? Unfortunately, Central have lost that ball forward, and that's not a good start for them.
Very interesting. I wonder if this is going to be for the full game. We've got number 15 Low in at about centre there.
That's not a bad move, is it?
No, it's not. I mean,
giving him early ball with a bit of space. Not needed at this time. That's a strong run up there, but Low's in there. Look at him in over the top. Here it comes along the Hastings East back line. Scrag there just outside the Central 22. Southey in there at halfback. Little bit of a fumble, but he regathers. There's Low taking it up. No, I'm wrong. He's further out in the back line. Running it, crowing across field, going backwards at the moment. Good defence Central, but they've let it get wide. Hastings East player brings it back across field. Here go Hastings again, asking the question. No, who's that, number 18? For Central. Ferguson just falling off that tackle. Here go East. Here's a strong run by Bellamy. He takes it up inside the Central 22 now. Back along the East back line again, but there's a fumble, and that came from straight out pressure. There's a kick downfield from Central. That was good pressure from Macy Taylor, who got up and in the face of the East back line. We've come back for the penalty. Playing under penalty advantage, Central ball. Marty Hance officiating out there. It's going to be Lockie Sutherland with the ball. What are they going to do? Chap. There's a long pass out. Now he puts it to the boot. It's going to give possession back to East, and East just go to hack it down the ground, but it's gone off a Central player into touch. Midway 10 metre and halfway line Central territory. We're 6 minutes into the game, just in the settling down period. It's going to be a throw to the line out by East, and it goes. Central went over the top, but it comes back on the East side, and East run it out strongly.
Nelson.
That's young Sam Nelson bringing that ball up strongly there, and there's another kick into and Kiddo gets back and takes it well, beaten one tackle, and he put the accelerator down and he takes it up, and he's out over the touchline, but that was a good recovery from Kiddo. Ball just getting over his head, but he brought it away back up towards the halfway line, still in Central territory. Thrown to the front of the line out. I don't know how this works. It always looks as though it's taken inside the 5 metre line. There's a knock on from East. Scrum advantage Central. Sutherland, Nartouche. Bartlett on the outside now, and that's who's on that far wing. Is that Piva Nartouche?
That's Nartouche, I think.
Yep. Central bringing it up strong now. Losing it forward. Got to protect that ball. Coming back on the East side. And away goes Low. No, he's lost it. But he's lost it back. Hastings still bringing it up. There's a long kick downfield, but Tariha in position just as he was, but now he's lost the ball forward, and it's going to be East ball. Central have just got to protect that ball a bit better. David, they're making all that play and then just turning it over for maybe running too upright at times, and just needing to protect that ball a little better.
Yeah, just exactly what you said. Bainesy and I were talking about just running too upright at times. And, and it's been a tournament thing.
Yes, yeah, across the... So East have it now. Coming back, I think that's Southey.
Munro taking it up.
Yeah. Central defending well, but East keep it going. There's a good tackle. Here come East though, with plenty of overlaps here. He's still going up the middle. This time it's coming out, but they've lost the momentum. There's a good tackle by Kiddo, and they take it back. Going left, in over the top, looking promising here for East. There's a kick in behind, but taken well. No, it wasn't taken at all, sorry, but it went backward. No, it went forward apparently. Scrum East ball. Good crowd here now for this game. It's third place decider, as I understand it. But here's a good run by East. And over the top, picking it up. Is that Macquarie doing that hard work in there and getting that ball? Central still have it, bringing it out, and they're playing under penalty advantage. Bring it out, run it up towards the 22. Still under penalty advantage, Central. Back to Central, they drive it up again. Good support in over the top. Coming back again, Central. Up again towards the 22 metre line. And there was just straight out pressure, but offside. Quick tap and go. Unless I see these numbers, some of these boys are very hard to pick up. They look so similar. And good driving up there by Macquarie, I think it is. Comes back on the Central side. Still driving forward up towards the 10 metre line. Still going forward, Central. This is a good period of play for Central. Still going forward, Central. Sutherland. Central driven back now. Managed to advance again. Sutherland. Nartouche along the back line. Quick hands here. Could see an overlap for Kiddo. A drawn pass, but he's gone on his own. Still coming back for Central. Another hard run up the middle by Louis Hamilton. That was a good bit of good ground gained. Here we go, overlap here. Can Kiddo go in? Kiddo's going to go close. He's in for the try. What a good try. That's a good build up for Central.
That's good to see Kiddo rewarded, isn't it, for a good tournament, and he's a solid little player.
Yeah, and it was a good drawn pass inside him.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
But it was a good build up altogether. They got down there, they were asking the question. Nartouche to try and add the extra points out on the 15 metre line. Here he goes. He's struck it pretty well, but it's just going wide of the right hand upright. Central 5, East 0. That was a good continuation by Central down that grandstand touchline through the forwards. And it'll be East to restart the game. That ball's gone out. We're halfway through the first half and Central lead 5-0. Tremendous crowd here at this final day of the Advanced Plumbing 2024 Ross Shield Tournament.
How many people do you think would be here?
Yeah. 500?
Oh, there's more than that.
More than that. Okay, you count them. Taken up East. East have the ball. Here they go. They'll want to score quickly here. And here goes Lowe. And he gets through the middle. He makes the half break. Here they go again, East. There's a little drop and kick, and this is good bit of play here, and chasing up, and he scored the try. Great individual try. That was just good thinking. There was not a lot that Central could do to cover that.
No, just dropped the ball on the boot with a little grubber, wasn't it? It was good work.
And Central just didn't get back quick enough in defence, and that was...
East strike back, thanks to number 30, Dante Renata Munro.
Just going back to the number of crowd, I was always told that if you say there's 500 sheep, then you double it.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay.
1,000.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, you get a bit of an idea if you could count that grandstand.
Yeah,
and that's a beautiful strike of the ball by Southey. Jack Southey converts that try, and straight away East are back into it by 7 points to 5. That'll break the hearts of Central, doing all the hard work to get those 5 points on the board and then giving away a well-executed try. And it'll be Horry Bartlett to restart the game for Central. Here it goes. It's a good kick downfielder. Bounces and lost forward. I would say he got a hand on that, and here's a good opportunity for Central to hit back. Still playing under scrum advantage. Coming back slowly, but here goes Macquarie up the middle. Central players getting with him. They're setting it well here again now. Out along the back line. Short pass. Here goes Kiddo again off his right foot, off his left. Taken down. 15 metres out. Here's a good run up the middle by Macy Taylor. Her name's cropping up quite regularly here. Harry Taylor now takes it away, but goes backwards. Central still have it. And away goes Macquarie again, and he's just ankle tapped. Another good run. Central driving close to the line here. Still Central ball. Still coming back on the Central side. Natouche dummies, comes back on the cut, comes back blind. There's a beautiful pass out the Kiddo, but he was quite slightly flat-footed, but he's going hard to the line. Coming back now, taken up by Macquarie again. He's just short of the line. Central asking the question. Very close now. And Central are in. And that's the hard-working Macquarie, I think. He made a lot of play in those.
Central Hawke's Bay taken by number 8, Matikaurua Macquarie.
He's someone, David, who's really sort of he's started to make big advances, and he'd be well and truly in the selectors' minds, I would have thought.
Oh, it'd have to be, I would think.
Strong number 8. And that's a good comeback from Central.
I think it's quite interesting. There's number 8s that are going to be named as 6s and
Yes.
those sort of things, and even as a lock.
Yep.
Conversion successful by number 10, Ross Atush. Silverford Farm, Central Hawke's Bay 12, Hastings East 7.
12-7, Central Hawke's Bay lead. Touche took that ball in there. Coming back to Sutherland. Out along the central back line. Stop start by Smith. He's still going with it and sets it now. Here goes Bartlett out along the central back line. But Hastings East up very flat in defence. Central gain the penalty. And all, is that took that up then? I'm not too sure, but that was a good run by that Central player. Touche with a long pass. Central still moving forward, bringing it up towards the 10-metre line. And over the top, coming back to Sutherland. Another long, there's space out here for Kiddo again. And he comes in to meet the ball. Drives up towards the bit, stripped there. Another penalty. Around offside, picking that ball up. It's going to be Sutherland to tap and go. Central looking confident at this stage. No, they're going for territory. Not a bad move, I reckon. That's a good clearance down to just past the 10-metre line. 12 metres inside the Hastings East half. Central ball to the line out. Mac Ward to throw. And it goes back on the Hastings East side. But Central have got their hands on it. Don't know whether it's legal, but no, Hastings come over. They've won the ball and they're going to run it out towards that grandstand touchline, and it looks like that was Young Lowe was through the gap, but they've dragged him down just inside the half. Hastings East territory. Here it comes again. East bringing it back. Broken through the tackle. Central have got to start making their tackles on some of these dangerous players. And here they go again, East. And East again the penalty. About 5 minutes to go in the first half. Central went over the ball, and that's well done by that Central player. Who's that forward with the headgear on? And they've elected for the scrum midfield.
For Central, it's Ward, isn't it?
Oh, is it Ward with the headgear on, number 2? Yeah. No, he's going down on this side. Or is that where he's playing? And it goes Central. Good scrum. And East have hooked that ball. That was just a straight out clear hook. There was no real push. Central called upon to defend again. East going down the blind side. Bringing it back up over the 22. East have the ball now out along the back line. There's going to be a kick in behind, and it's gone. There's going to be a contest here. And Central just stand off and let East take that ball. And now they're under tremendous pressure. Here goes Young Lowe, but there's an inside pass. That was beautifully done. Inside to Bellamy, and now he takes it up. It's coming back now. Central over the top. Out along the back line. Sam Nelson takes it up into the 22, well into the 22 now. Here go East, looking dangerous out on the far side. Beautiful passing here, overlap, but he cuts back inside and still going though East, and looking as though they're going to go in the corner, but no, he's lost the ball forward. Just easy work made hard then. An early delivery. But he's still hard on attack. Looking dangerous. I think the young lower centre's paying off, but Central are marking him well, but it's making them put 2 men on him.
Exactly.
And 2 players, I should say.
He's so good on his feet, isn't he?
Oh, he is. He's just, I mean, he's sprinting from a standing start. So my co-commentator David here suggests that there could be upward of 1,000 people in the ground here, and he's probably right when you look around. They will have an idea, I imagine. Numbers through the gate. Here, Central ball, hard on defence. Coming back, Nartus grabs that one and kicks it low and hard and gets Central up midway. No, about eight metres out from the try line. Like the West, like to wish our Hawke's Bay Magpies all the best this afternoon, taking on Wellington. In Wellington, here go East, driving towards the line. Can't be too far out now. Here comes along the East back line. Just got to get these passes together and they'll score in the corner, and they have done. And that's going to be a good try in the corner. And East hit back to 12 points all. I think that could have happened on the far side of the field a little bit earlier, David, if the passing had have gone
straight through,
straight out to the wing with an overlap and space. But it wasn't to be, but they came back and they've scored a good try.
Try scored by number 20 for Hastings East. Here is Bellamy.
Bellamy the try. Southey to attempt the conversion. Let's get a good view of this one. And he goes. He's struck it well, but it's dragged to the left-hand upright. 12 points all coming into half-time.
Southey, not a name you hear very often, is it? I wonder if there's a connection.
With cricket. Yeah. Time up on the clock in the first half. Neither side will want to let the other in at this stage. They'll want to go into the half. Level pegging. There's a kick down the middle, and it's fallen just short, and there's a knock on there, and that little fumble's given Central a sniff. Still time to play in the first half. We've got a blind side here. Good blind. What will happen? Will Macquarie bring it flying? Almost looking as though this could happen, but a bit of a dummy run here. A bit of a mix-up there, but here comes Macquarie this time. He's lost the ball in a very good tackle and turned it over, and East have it. He's scrambling it out, going to run it out. Quite happy to give it a go. Bringing it back now. Very hard. Went into that tackle. He still have it. Coming back now. There it goes. Nice pass along the back line. We could have overlaps here. Little drubber through. Got Nartouche has lost it. And that's half time. So half time in this arm wrestle between Hastings East and Central. We're locked up at 12 points all. Right. What were you saying?
I might actually, because I feel just a bit.
You want to go down now?
Oh, I can get down. Oh no, I can't. No, don't worry about it. No, don't.
If it's an injury, we'll put it down.
Yeah.
There goes Central kicking off to begin the second half.
Second half gets underway here at Central Park.
Cleaning by Hastings, and Hastings showing 10 straight away. Bring it out, but well tackled there. Still coming back on the Hastings side, coming blind with an overlap. And his legs here, but beautifully taken down
Number 9, 7,
by Pippa Nartouche. That was a great tackle. He looked all odds on if he was going to run round him.
The owner of the John Deere S100 mower, valued at $5,000.
Who got that?
A big thanks to Graham for the wonderful sponsorship.
Mac Ward.
Also, there was a second prize of a couple of
And it goes
of dry blue gum firewood, and that's taken
Hastings East, number 8.
Clear McCormick, number 7.
Alexander takes it away and then out along the east back line. And here's a good run, a very good run from Cooper Bain. He's gone right up always to the halfway mark.
On that John Deere S100. It'll get you there. Well done.
Is that young George Shaw out there now? He gets a pass away on the far side. Hastings still coming forward. Bringing it up hard again, that hard-working number 7, Sam Nelson. Right up towards the 10-metre line Central. Shaw again out on the far side there. Back to the left, come East. But they've lost it forward, but they've won the penalty. Playing under penalty advantage. East have come out firing this half from the kick-off. They brought it right down towards the Central 10-metre 22 area. They still have the ball, back it comes, here they go, running it up, but taken well down. That's good work by that player that got in over there, was that Macquarie again. Away goes Central, running it up hard. Need support though, they get there now, and Central still have the ball. They've taken it up into the East territory now. Driven down into the ground, coming back on the Central side, slowly. Very close to being offside, and he's called offside. Going to be a tap and go. Here goes Central again, but that's a wayward pass. Going backwards Central, they've gained no territory. Hastings wrestling for that ball. Here we go, Central. Bartlett sends it out. That Katie Bibby on the far side of the field there. Take it up towards the halfway line. It's going to be a scrum. It's going to be a line out. It's going to be East throw to the line. Right smack on the halfway line, and it goes. Taken well by East, and immediately they drive upfield. Towards Central's 10-metre line. Still have it. Now it comes along the East back line. Through that gap. Almost. Central over the ball again, but now that comes along the East back, and here's danger. Lowe has the ball, but he's dragged down. He still have the overlap here. Central defending for all it's worth, but along come the back line. Out to the centres, a bit scrambly. Scrambly, there's a prop out there in the centre. Just manages to get the ball away in this danger time for Central. He's running up that far touchline. He's gone in for the try. That's a good try, East. Well done, Hastings East. Good build up. Central just purely ran out of numbers. Just Griffin Bellamy being able to run too far with that ball out in the back line and was able to get away the offload. And from that moment on, the writing was on the wall. Tyson Akarangi scoring that try in the corner. Southey to take the conversion. 15 metres in. Pressing the ball now. Here he goes kicking. It's over. East go into the lead by 19 points to 12. 8 minutes into the second half.
Successful.
It's the arm wrestle we expected.
Central Hawke's Bay 19-12.
Bartlett to kick off. Deep down into the East 22. Run out again and getting a lot of steam up. That's what those long kicks do, provide that opportunity to do. Central in there and they've won the penalty. Holding on. Whether it's the right call or not.
In the earlier games we saw a little bit of kicking for touch, which was good, and it paid off, and especially in the first game.
Yeah, and East have won a tight head already. And it goes by Central, they've won it this time, and coming off the back is Macquarie. Here goes Sutherland, he dummies, goes again, but he's run right into the Hastings traffic. He's still going with the ball. Here we go again, Central taking it up hard. Central still have it. Setting now. Out along the Central back line towards the grandstand side of the field, and his down into the touch. I did wonder there was good space out on the side for young Pibanatouche. So only needs a little bit of room. But as I say, it's good viewing from this platform, and you do see these opportunities to arise better than what they do down on the park. There you go, Hastings again going to run it out. Doesn't make them. Central have secured a penalty, and here they go. East not back in, and he's going to go, and he's scored a try. That's a great individual effort. Did you see who that was, David? Was that Macquarie?
It was Macquarie. I'm sure it was Macquarie.
Very hard to pull down, and he scored right next to the left hand upright. Good comeback, Central. She's ebbed and flowing this game. Central will be buoyed by that. We'll have confirmation on the try scorer from the ground announcer. Touche strikes it. We are level pegging again, 19 all. Final game on the final day, obviously.
They're scored by number 8 for Silver Bird Farm, Central Hawke's Bay, Macquarie. And conversion by number 10, Wallace Latouche. All tied up here at Central Park, 19 all.
There we go, kicking off Swabi. The kick, that's a good kick out. Taken by the try scorer. And there he goes. Good athlete out to Pippinartouche, but she was had no room to move whatsoever. It'll be East throw to the line out. Midway 22 and 10 metre line.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. What trophy?
The throw to the line out.
Doesn't matter. Central ball, Central taking it forward, coming back on the Central side. Out we go to Latouche, Latouche moving it on, moving it out to centre, made the break, there's the gap, he's got the overlap, he's broken through, he's going to score, he's going to go all the way. Central will score again. I'm sure that's Macquarie, isn't it? It's Macquarie again. There was a beautiful lead up to that try.
Try to Silver Fern Farm, scored by their captain, number 13, Hori Bartlett!
Oh no, it wasn't. It was Hori Bartlett. But they set that try up very nicely. Central come back, cuddling up. Coach out there getting drilled. Same with Hastings East. Coach is out there talking. Latouche. In comes Latouche. Looks a nice kick. No, hits the upright. Game on. Game on here at Central Park. Final game of the 2024 Ross Shield Tournament.
Testing. Yep. Thanks, David. You would have enjoyed calling that try. What a great run it was from Bartlett down that far touchline. Central penalty. Need to settle it down. There's going to be a bit of discussion here.
What's in your pocket, Marty?
It's Central lead, 24 points to 19. A great try down that far, great individual try down that far touchline by Bartlett.
Number 3, Bellamy, just told to use arms in his tackles.
Decided to take the scrum.
Big scrum, East, it's yours.
Four metres inside the Central 22. Halfway through the second half. And it goes by Sutherland. Scrum's twisted. Electing to take the scrum, you do run the risk of losing the ball without gaining any territory. About 12. And it goes Sutherland. Nartouche, and he kicks over there, but it's straight into the winger. He's lost it forward. It's going to be scrum central ball. Just good pressure from central. Just taking the eye off the ball. Central ball to the scrum. 2 metres inside the East Territory. Coming back now, Sutherland. Nartouche out along the back line to Smith, to Bartlett. Here he goes again. Sends the ball off. Central still have it right on the halfway line, but East driving over the top. Central coming back on the central side, going blind, down the blind side. Taken up, but East defend well. And we have an injury. Time out for an injury. Not looking good for that East player. He's holding on to his arm. Good bit of refereeing on Marty Hance's part there. Heard the, I would imagine, a bit of a yell there. Just doesn't look good, does it, with that
No,
way he grabs his
around
arm?
the wrist area.
Yeah.
I think
Fans from all teams still staying here. That's so good to see that the tournament's been supported right up to the last minute. It's well deserved, there's no doubt about that. It's just been, we started off on the Tuesday with the parade down the main street to the green patch, came down to the park to a beautiful afternoon, and we saw a great exhibition of running rugby that day, and it's continued right through the week, although we had a couple of days with a bit breezy and things cooled down, but it's going to end up just being a real stunner for the final day of this Advanced Plumbing Ross Shield tournament. And a big thanks to all those sponsors. As Joel Hintz alluded to the other day, these tournaments just wouldn't run without sponsors, David, and you know all about that, having to secure sponsorship. It's not easy today, is it?
No, it's not, and you've just really got to appreciate it, because times are tough out there, and but you know, please just carry on the sponsorship, because we're promoting our young people, and it makes them better people for it. And yeah, I just think it's fantastic what people do.
Yeah, that's a pretty smart comment. It makes them better people for it, and I know it's money, but you're dead right. It does, to be able to give these kids the opportunity to participate in a tournament like this. And this is just one of many types of tournaments run across the country that require sponsorship.
Yeah, it does. It helps discipline kiddies, and well, you know yourself as a parent. I mean, you sort of think, gosh, I wish my child could go somewhere else, and somebody else say something, and they learn a little bit more about discipline and things like that. And Ross Shield Rugby is a good thing for it. It's just a shame that the billeting's been taken out of the whole system, and but yeah, we've got, even the younger people under Ross Shield, they come here to the Ross Shield tournament, and like you were talking about the Science boys, the next generation, they'll thrive to be in the Ross Shield.
Yeah, and that's what it's creating. There's no doubt about that.
It is, and
it's just, you talk about billeting being taken out, but at least the teams are still together. And as I understand it, and it's to be confirmed, but I thought I heard that Wairau are actually staying in the Wakarara camp.
They are.
That's marvellous.
It is. It's 40 minutes travelling, but what a neat place for them to come down and go and stay to. I thought that was brilliant when I heard that they were up there. And,
that's showing great initiative, and
they've got good facilities. They can do a little bit of training up there. They can relax, just do whatever they like.
Yeah, no, it's a great spot, the Wakarara camp, and I know it's been used fairly regularly, but I hadn't heard of it being used for a Ross Shield team, and I think that's great. There's a little bit of a sad period we're going through here. The young player being attended to out there. We have the ambulance on the ground. He seemed to grab his wrist, as David said, when he went down, and referee Hantz immediately stopped the game. So let's hope that things aren't too bad for him and he'll recover quickly.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to thank those referees, isn't it? And all the touch judges and people that are involved during the game, the water people. Neil Murphy was talking earlier, you just cannot do this without them, and he's so right.
Yeah, you're right. You've got the referees. Outside of the organising committee, you've got all those others that they rely on to help keep the cogs turning in a well-run tournament.
And then, of course, there's the parents. You know, they're travelling and all that they take their kiddies to trainings, and they give a big commitment. And I've never forgotten when we had a Hawke's Bay side and we had 8 boys to come from Wairoa, sometimes twice a week.
For training.
And never let us down.
No,
they turned up every time.
No.
And, that's
you've got to thank the parents as well, because like you say, it's a hell of a commitment for those in the outlying area. And I'd just like at this stage as this tournament comes to an end, the Wakely Shield tournament begins next week, and I'd like to wish all the organisers and the teams, the parents, all the very best for an equally good tournament. Have you been involved in Wakely at all?
No, I haven't. I've been and watched, and I just think it's so cool, you know, another thing that's developing young children, and what anybody can do to develop young kids and give them a bit of a career, I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
I do know Adele Wakely, and I forget what the son is, but I think they've carried it on and done a fantastic job.
Yeah, hats off to them, and we are just so lucky in Hawke's Bay to have the sporting facilities, the sporting people, the organisers. We're very privileged to have that. But the young fellow, we've got him in the ambulance now, and he'll be well attended to. I can assure you it's something to do with the wrist or arm. And he gets a good round of applause. As I understand, it's been the only major injury in the whole tournament, which says a lot for the condition of the ground out there that they're playing on. Just to have that length of grass, it's not too long and it's not too short, it's ideal.
There's another person, I suppose, the groundsman you have to thank. You know, they told me it was rolled earlier in the week and then watered, and so a lot of, you know, the marking of the grounds, there's just so much work that goes into it.
Oh, the whole preparation, it's just been, you can't stop singing their praises, really.
No, you can't.
It's good round of applause for the young Hastings East player. I didn't see who it was. It's immaterial.
This tournament's got me all excited. I'll be booking accommodation in Wairoa fairly smartly. Otherwise, I know some parents. Parents of boys that you interviewed, I'll ask them if I can stay. So
I think Olga TV might be heading there too, just because the Symes owe us a crayfish or 2.
Oh, I want 5 or 6. Yeah.
And Ian, of course, is from Wairoa, so he'll be keen to get back up there, I'm sure.
Well, it's a good place, but they've taken a lot of suffering, haven't they?
They sure have. So we're going to have a restart here inside the central half by about 5 metres, and it goes from Sutherland, Nartouche, brought up hard there, and Easton over the top really quickly. That's a good turnover from East. They bring it out now along the back line, and bit of a dummy run here. He's at 22. And that was young Arthur O'Sullivan who's come onto the paddock at halfback, and he took it up there, and away go East down. The bit of a kick goes through, East still have it, and here comes Lowe running across field, but they've scragged him down. 15 metres in from touch. 5 metres into the 22. Here come East again. And that was Smith who created that turnover, I think. He took it up, and here goes East again. Caught Central napping. They're pushing hard, East. Pushing hard. Here they go. Munro pushes forward. Here go East. They've got it. It's coming back on the east side now. Here goes a good hard run from Southey. Takes it up to the line. And there's another turnover from Macquarie, I think. That was brilliant, and he's going to run it out. No, Smith brings it up. Hard into the tackle. Central have it. They'll want to get out of there. Nartouche running back on the cut, but caught out in front of the post. And that's a penalty you pay. They're just playing around, but they're playing under penalty advantage. Taking it out wide now, and there's a long kick out. At least that sort of settles things down for Central. Probably not the ground they wanted, but it'll be East ball to the line with about 8 minutes to play in the second half. Central ahead by 24 points to 19. Young Harker Williams onto the park, and he's going to replace Arthur O'Sullivan. And it goes, East take it cleanly in the front. Long pass out to Smith. East take it up again. And they've gained the penalty this time. Here we go, East. Running it up hard. Emilian Sansar still going with the ball out in front of the post. Central just can't get out of this position here, and East have it and they're running it wide. They've got overlap advantage, but it goes behind. Central just not quick enough to pressure that mistake by East, and East bring it back strongly up towards the goal line. Central have turned it over again. What will they do this time? Just need to settle things down, but no, we're going to run it out again. They're going to have to run a little bit quicker than that. Here it goes out to Pippin Artos, and she's run round in the 22. And she's hurt down that right-hand touchline. She's just straggled there. Central have got to get there quickly. Slightly slow in numbers, and there's a Bartlett takes it up over the 10-metre line. Central get there. They've won another penalty. Central taking it out again. Bartlett running it up hard. Breaks one tackle and then loses the ball. Just gone one step too far. East have it now. And they bring it out. They bring it up towards the 10-metre line. Here come East. Good play down there by these East forwards. They're supporting one another well. Now they take it wide. And here go East. Here's a good run and a missed tackle out there in midfield. East come back. It's just midway 10-metre line, and Central paying under penalty advantage again. I think that was Ward that took that ball up there. Back on the east side, Nartouche. Out to Katie Bibby, but she's cut down right on the 10-metre line. Oh, this is a game of rugby we have here. 24 to 19, Central lead. Last 5 minutes of the game. And it's a scrum advantage Central had. It'll be Central ball to the scrum on the 10-metre line. Nartouche was given a bit of room there and she pinned her ears back and raced down that right-hand touch line, but she was just cut down inside East 20 territory, and it goes from Lockie Sutherland at the back now. Nartouche out to Bartlett. Here goes Bartlett. He just lopes along and then he puts the throttle down and he takes it right up midway. 22 and 10 metre line. Central still have it. Looking like they just want to crash it up the middle at the moment. Still going forward, Central. Here it comes now. Nartouche thinking about a kick, but now a long pass out to Nartouche, and she takes it back down the blind. She's right up through the middle. Pippa Nartouche is still going, but taken down just out from the 22. And Hastings East have won the ball with a big blind. A big blind down here. And away goes Low. But getting across and making a great covering tackle was Tariha. Central in there, but East have won it. Now they've won the penalty. Sutherland with the ball. We have another injury to an East player. Time almost up on the clock. Central ahead, 24-19. And that's unfortunate for that East player. Zachariah Smith had a good game too. Central with the free kick. Into the last minutes now. 24-19, Central leads. What a game to finish the tournament. They've elected for a scrum. Oh, this is interesting. Obviously a ploy they're happy with. Central to feed the scrum. 5 metres inside their own half. And it goes from Sutherland. Central have it at the back and he has it cleanly out to Nartouche. Nartouche, a beautiful pass along the back line. Right, and here goes Bartlett again, and it's out to Katie Bibby, but she's cut down. And they've thrown it forward, Central, turnover East. An opportunity here. Time almost up on the clock. What can East conjure up here? Remember, playing for third place in this competition. And it goes, East have it at the back. Bringing it wide and it's gone over the head of that East player and Central pounce on it. Driving him backwards, but now they've got it out to Low. No, it's coming out to Low, I should say, but it's held up there. Scrambling play. Runs right along round. Here's a good run by cut down there by Katie Bibby. What a good tackle. Could that be the convincing end to the game? What a great game of rugby it's been, and away they go. Central take it up into contact. Coming back, Central ball. Central penalty. No, it's a scrum. Oh well, this has been some contest, David. I know you've got a grandson playing in the east side, but boy, you've got to give it to Central. Game's not over yet.
Yep, it's just sweat or tears. Yeah, you've got to give it to Central. They played well.
I can see you cringe at every mistake. And
it's the ref.
Yeah.
No, at the end of the day, it's been a fantastic game of rugby. And
it sure has. What a way to end the tournament. But it's not all over yet. Central ball to the scrum. Time up on the clock.
I think something's going to happen, an intercept or something.
Well, anything can happen with out in the midfield with some of those long miss-out passes. But it comes back to Sutherland now. I wonder if anyone's asked about time.
Oh,
yes, there it is. And Toos puts it out into touch. And Central are victors over Hastings East by 24 points to 19. What a game, what a tournament we've seen here at Central Park in Waipup. It's just been one hell of a tournament. And what a way to finish it for host Central. They come third in this tournament. And a creditable third at that, David.
Yeah, it is. You've got to give it to them. A little union like this, and it's been a good tournament. You haven't been able to, you know, we got an idea that Napier could do it sort of midweek, and then they didn't get it easy either. I mean,
no.
Hastings West gave them a good run for their money, but these other teams, Dannyvert, Wire or Central, East, haven't they all turned it on? It's been...
Oh, they sure have. There's no one team here that can go away from this tournament not thinking they've given it their best, and they've contributed to good running rugby out there in the middle, and also they've contributed towards a marvellous tournament.
Yeah, and I would say to all the coaches and management, congratulations, because you've made this tournament a real success, as well as the Central Committee. It's just they got their hearts in the right place, and it has really come off.
And the crowd.
And the crowd, I mean...
tremendous crowd effort.
Yeah. I mean, for Central Hawke's Bay to turn on a crowd like this, and they've even turned on the weather.
Just gave them a taste, a little bit of what that spring weather can do midweek, but no, it's ended up a marvellous tournament. And to be honest, I'm sorry that it's come to an end. Although we'll go up and watch the Wakely tournament next week, and and all the best to that Wakely team that go away to the tournament in Taradale next week. Really looking forward to what you can bring to that. We have the fly pass.
It's great, isn't it? You know, we see all these young fellas out there, and there's only probably going to be 6 or 7 of them come back next year or something like that. A new group of kids and new development. And,
all right, from the commentary part of the team, we'll sign off. David, thanks very much for filling in earlier today and doing what you've done, and all those other members, Robbie Hunter, Joel Hintz, Neil Murphy, Richard Baines, everyone else we've had up here. Have I missed anyone? You know, it's great that when asked, they never hesitated, and their love for Ross Shield rugby is as strong as ever.